Thank you, Quindarius. Our next speaker is Salutatorian Paul Busheme. Thank you, Quindarius. Paul is the son of Mary Salutatorian and Steve Busheme. He received the Principal's Academic Award for Excellence and Steve is a candidate for the Florida Bright Futures Medallion Scholar for Excellence, and he was also nominated for the prestigious Medallion Scholar High School Scholarship Award. He was also nominated for the prestigious Pathfinder High School Scholarship in the fall to major in industrial engineering. University of Florida in the fall to major in industrial engineering.
Greetings, faculty, students, members of the Tiger families, faculty, esteemed guests, students, members of the Tiger families, teachers, esteemed guests, of course, Mom, regular guests, teachers, and of course, Mom. Giving a speech is a little harder than I had originally thought. So please bear with me. Giving a speech is a little harder than I had originally thought. I know we are all excited to leave. So please bear with me as I go through this. I know we are all excited to leave and move on with our lives. Today, we are the graduating class of 2015. Right now, this is our official gathering class to celebrate our success. Right now, remember this is our official gathering to celebrate our success. And remember the times we shared together at several teachers and staff who helped make this year that much more special. Several teachers and staff. The guidance counselors, though some are leaving this year also. The guidance counselors, though some are leaving this year also. Place in our hearts, if not our yearbooks. They will always hold a special place in our hearts, if not our yearbooks. The rest of the office staff, except Mr. Clemens, he knows what he did. The rest of the office staff, except Mr. Clemens, he knows what he did. That's right. He knows. My good friends, who always remind me of the good times, past, present, and future. My good friends, who always remind me of the good times, past, present, and future. Beatrice, Nathan, Sam, M-Dog, all the stage crew members, Michael, Deadpool, Nathan, I would also like to officially apologize for the actions of Manny the Sea Cow. I would also like to officially apologize for the actions of Manny the Sea Cow and causing ruckus with the Tiger. For his rude appearance during the faculty-student game, Mr. Heckman, and causing ruckus with the Tiger. And Mr. Heckman, I want to thank you again. Advice. I don't know how you put up with all me these years. And Mom, I want to thank you again. There are many others who have made this year amazing. I don't know how you put up with all me these years. And while you are not officially recognized in this speech, there are many others who have made this year amazing. That you are all appreciated. And while you are not officially recognized in this speech, I hope that any future Tiger sitting out here will take what we learn and progress further from it. I hope that any future Tiger sitting out here will also hope they finally take what we learn and progress further from it on a Wednesday. I also hope they finally change the world proposition for a Taco Tuesday, but it has been shot down multiple times. Don't know why. It could change the world. Never give up. But it has been shot down multiple times. When I look back on my experiences here, I find trouble trying to put it into words. When I look back on my experiences here, I know one thing is certain. I find trouble trying to put it into words. We will all look back. But I know one thing is certain. Smiles. And find that our friends that we have made through these years on this year with smiles will continue with us. And find that our friends that we have made through these years looking out now onto the graduating class of 2015 as a group. Looking out now onto the graduating class of 2015 as a group. Sorry, I see all our amazing potential. Bad speaking. My bad. Sorry, I gearing up and getting ready to head out. Bad speaking. On my bad. On their way to realizing their dreams. To head out. We are men and women ready to leave this on their way to realizing and make a difference in society. We are men and women ready to leave the future of this country is looking brighter than it ever has in society. And lastly, as I look out and see my friends scattered throughout this entire audience, and lastly, as I look out and see my friends scattered throughout this entire audience, far reaches of the world, and that you experience, I hope that you all leave lives with more freedom and responsibility, and that you experience, and that it all began with us starting out as more freedom and responsibility. Congratulations, we made it. Purple Tigers News Out. High School Tigers. Congratulations, we made it. Purple Tigers News Out.
Thank you, Paul. Our next speaker is our valedictorian, Samuel Rachelson. Thank you, Paul. Samuel is the son of Esther Sapel Rachelson and David John Rachelson. Samuel has been recognized for his hard work and achievements by receiving the AP Scholar of Distinction Award. Samuel is a candidate for the Bright Futures Florida Academic Scholar Award and was a nominee for the prestigious Pathfinder High School Scholarship Award. Samuel plans to attend the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to major in civil engineering.
Parents, teachers, honored guests, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the graduation of the class of 2015. First, let me say how honored I am to be given this opportunity to address you all. As I look out upon this audience, it's difficult to believe that just a week passed all of us were mere students in high school. Granted, we were seniors, but still, we were the lowest rung on the totem pole of life. Well, I am very proud to say that we are moving on up. No longer will we be solely looked upon as teenagers, but as young adults. Most of us have a plan for our future. For some, it may be trade school, for others, the military, or even the more traditional path of college student. For those of us who are joining the armed forces, I want to thank you in advance for serving our great country. As for the rest of you, due to the costs of education, savor whatever graduation lunch or dinner you will be having later, for it will be your last non-ramen meal for a long time to come. Every graduation speech should have an obligatory inspirational quote. Vidal Sassoon once said, "The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary." When I heard that, I took a moment to consider all that it meant. While we may have accomplished so much in our last 4 years, a lot of work remains to be done in order to reach our goals. Engaging with most of you has convinced me that this will be one of the most successful graduating classes ever to come from Boynton Beach High, a fact proven by our uber-high graduation rate and the number of scholarships we all have received. Of course, no one exists in a vacuum, and we all rely on each other to push us to flourish. I will readily admit, I'm not that smart of a guy. We have all had a hand in making each other great, so I have all of you to thank for allowing me the opportunity to be up here speaking for this class. I do not have anywhere near enough time to mention everyone who's helped me get where I am today. Therefore, here are the highlights. I'd like to thank Mr. D'Angelo for teaching me the value of hard work and, most importantly, how to study. And who can forget Mr. Anderson and his words of wisdom, which are far too numerous to mention. He has helped me and many others understand ourselves as people, but most of all, he has taught us how to improve our lot in life. Looking at you, Nathan. Mrs. Turnbull taught everyone, particularly me, the value of patience and precision, and I will always remember that. The list goes on, but it would be wrong not to acknowledge the admin staff, especially Mr. Clemens, and a wonderful guidance office that continue to be valuable sources of advice and support. Teachers and staff deserve a lot of credit for my formal education. However, formal education isn't everything. I have just as much to thank my friends for as I do my teachers, and the lessons I've learned from them will never fade. I'd like to thank my friend Foster for teaching me to let go and enjoy life. And who can forget Michael Young? He deserves special mention for introducing me to people and for teaching me how to speak to others as equals. For that, I will forever be grateful. My friend Paul, he gave the last speech, did a great job, and Nathan, both deserve a shout out for giving me rides when needed. I really appreciate it, even if I do complain a lot. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my mother for keeping me grounded. The only reason I'm here at graduation is because she made me stay in school. And the only reason I am valedictorian is because, well, she wanted bragging rights. And finally, as I am forced to step down due to time constraints, everyone here knows I can talk for hours, so be thankful they limited me to just a few minutes. I'd like to leave on a high note. To paraphrase Julius Caesar, we came, we saw, we conquered. Congratulations, class of 2015. We've done it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We walk down now?
Yes. Thank you, Samuel. Good afternoon, seniors, parents, friends, and family members, and teachers. I am so happy that you're all here to be a part of this very special event for the outstanding class of 2015. Today, we have over 5,000 people here to witness this great graduation. I stand here today with great pride as I look over this impressive group of individuals. As a new principal at this incredible school, I can tell you that this is my best senior class ever. Our seniors will be attending schools like Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, the University of Florida, Florida State, Florida Polytechnic, Bethune-Cookman, UCF, FAMU, all of the state schools, and you will also be traveling across the country to attend schools in Oregon, Louisiana, Mississippi, Colorado, Arkansas, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, and many other fine institutions across this country. They will also be serving their country in the United States Air Force, Army, Navy, and Marine Corps. You have accomplished so much, but you need to remember a few key people along the way. First, your parents, grandparents, friends, family members, and the great community of Boynton Beach that have supported you along the way. All parents know that raising a child in today's society is no small feat. It truly takes a village to raise a child, so seniors, please recognize all of your family members, friends, and all those in attendance today to witness your graduation. I want to also recognize the teachers, counselors,